What is up, YouTube? All right, so the Honda CRF 450 motor got traded for these two quads. This one does not have the rear tires on it, but he's still going to hook me up with the two rear rims and tires. So this is the 4x4 one. I think this is the one that I'm going to get going because it has the racks. It already has the blue plastics on the front. I don't got to mess with those. It has an intermittent spark issue. So I think I know what I got to do for that. This one is running, but it's the 2x4 style. So I'm thinking that motor I'll scoop out, put into there, and I'll just swap all the wiring over. It does seem like a lot of work, but honestly, you guys, it's a lot less doing that than taking the four-wheel drive system and putting it in here. Because the thing about these Polarises, the Explorers and the Trail Bosses are like this. So they got a chain that goes from there to there. And then that comes out from there, from back there to here. Then this chain goes from here to here. And then there's another chain that goes from there to inside there. So it's like a 3-chain system, 4x4. This brake actually works nicely. Right, that one's stuck. You could probably free it up by just like working the brake, but I don't want to deal with it. Throttle works on this. This has like the nice demand 4-wheel drive system. It has the nice cowling here. It has the ignition. Yeah, so at any rate, I'm going to keep this one. All the wiring for this stuff, I have plenty of extra wiring from my other quads, and I know where to source out all the electronic pieces. So I could basically, for around $200, I could replace all the electrical pieces. That's your CDI, your stator, and your ignition coil. And then from there, I mean, your ignition itself, they're like $40. So let's say $250, and I'd get all new electrical in this thing, and I'd be tickety-boo. So, but yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna run this, and this is for my son. And then the other one, I have a coworker that's gonna buy. I've got like all the extra plastics, a seat. I've got the motor, the top end. So he'll be getting this motor right in here. I've got the recoil piece is kicking around somewhere among all the parts. It's actually on the front of that quad right there. So he'll be getting that, and then there's the top end for it. The piston is in great shape. The little C-clips inside of there. Yeah, no scoring on it. Really good shape. Just needs new gaskets. So. But yeah, that's the plan, guys. I think it's a really good trade. So the guy gave me $150 cash plus these two Trail Boss 250s. So yeah, I'm going to be making the best quad out of all of them. I've got, for the rear here, these faded red. I'm going to put them, actually I'll just leave them off. And then my coworker will just get all these white ones. And if he needs spares, I have another set of those anyways. But I've got the rear blue ones back there. I'll stop being lazy and just come over here for you guys. So I got the whole other top end sitting there. I've got the good seat. I'm going to use the good plastics. You know, I'm just going to take what I want off of them, and then I'm going to sell. It'll be a complete quad. He'll just, like, yes, the motor, the top end is off, but you've just seen it. It's in good shape. So I'll be giving that to him, and then set of plastic seats, everything to make a quad for $300. I mean, what can you really get for $300 anymore? So, I think it's a pretty good deal. But at any rate, guys, yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to start figuring what I got to do to swap over the motor and see if the electrical's darn near the same. The only difference is the 4x4 system. So they're the exact same quad. They're both Trail Boss 250s. So I got to check out the years too, look at the VINs and see the differences from the 2x4 to the 4x4 and see what I can't get away with. All right, guys. Yeah, if you haven't already, please consider to like, comment, subscribe. I've hit over 200 subs. Thank you, guys. That is so awesome. I love doing this content for you. So yeah, I'll make little how-to videos while I go pull the motor and stuff and go through this quad, and I'm not going to spend time on the other one. And again, I'm going to take the rear wheels, the front tires, I'm going to put them on this one because why not have the 4x4, honestly? And just for now, I can just take off that chain and not worry about the 4x4 system because I never had an issue with my old 98. It was actually the rear chain in, because I'm a heavy guy and I put my son on the back and we go riding, and this axle would slide forward on the Explorer. And it's because I didn't pull it back in here. You got to put a pipe wrench in here. So you got to back off, I think, these ones. There's one on there, one on the other side. There's nuts, I think. And then this whole axle, you put a pipe wrench in to like bring it back, like tension and push it back. So it has to do with in here, in the hub, I believe that's how it is. Oh, no, sorry. I'm ridiculous. You got to unbolt, loosen this bolt, and then it unclamps it. Because it's clamped, yeah, it's clamped on here. And then you put your pipe wrench in there and you can turn the whole axle back and forth. And that'll put tension on the chain. So, but my son, he's very light. He's 10 years old. I'm not worried about this quad at all. Like, this is the better one, honestly. While I was looking at things, this is the one I want him on. And my coworker, Jim, he's just basically going to use this to run his grandson around on it anyway. So it'll be a nice little project for him to do. And maybe he can get his grandson out there and just sit him on it while he's working on it, type of thing. And, you know, get the kids wrenching. I'm going to get Kaylin to help me fix his quad. It's not going to be an overnight thing. Yeah. I know this motor runs, so I'm going to slap it in this one. And I'll take that motor out. It'll go along with this. Nice. And I have another bottom end. I think it's... Yeah, so you can't really see it because I put my 450 in the way. Here. Yeah, it's back there. Good bottom end. So that piston on that one shot, but the crank is good. The cases are good, so I'll keep that as a spare as well. And like this cover, it's not been painted or anything, so the bottom end in this is probably really good, honestly. But yeah, we'll see. I'm just gonna swap the motors and go from there. All right, guys, I will definitely catch you in the next one.